Okay, you know, this next song, this is what it's all about. Jesus went to he died on the cross, and you know, he came out and he was alive. And this next gentleman, Mr. Jones, he can sing this song so well. And one thing that just amazes me above anything else, one of the things is he knows these singers, and he's artists who actually wrote them and actually personally knew them. And so Don Francisco, he's alive, and so that just really touches me. So you know, you just can't be a Christian and not let this song touch you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Well, this is a ballad, of course. If you've ever heard it before, it's a beautifully out of the grave. And the thing is that we can hope and put our trust in is that unlike other people who have died and stayed in the tomb, you can go to where Confucius' tomb is. His remains are still there. Same with Muhammad. You go to the tomb of Jesus, which they have a couple sites, what they believe it might have been his site, but there are no remains.
Amen. That's right.
And there never were remains,
Amen.
regardless of what they said. Our blessed hope isn't just in that God's going to quickly rapture us out of here. Our blessed hope is in what Jesus did on that cross.
That's right.
And this man that's worse, I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. It wasn't built upon Peter.
That's right.
Peter wasn't the first pope, but on the statement of that faith, that's where we all have to come.
Amen.
Who do you say Jesus is?
That's right.
Amen.
That's
That's
right.
what we're talking about.
Amen.
So, he's alive.
Amen.
The gates and doors are barred, all the windows fastened down. Spend the night in sleeplessness and rose at every sound. Half in hopeless sorrow and half in fear of the day. We'd find the soldiers breaking through to drag us all away. There was just before the sunrise, I heard something at the wall. The gate began to rattle and the voice began to call. I hurried to the window and looked down into the streets, expecting swords and torches and the sound of soldiers' feet. There was no one there but Mary. I went down to let her in. God was sitting there beside us as she told us where she'd been. She said, "Baby, took him in the night, and none of us knows where. The stone's been rolled away, and now his body is in bed." So we both ran toward the garden, then John ran on ahead. We found the stone and the empty tomb, the way that Mary said. But the winding sheets they wrapped him in was just an empty shell. How or where they'd taken him, more than I could tell. Something strange had happened there, what I didn't know. John believed a miracle, but I just turned to go. Circumstance and speculation couldn't lift me very high, 'cause I'd seen him crucify him, then I saw him die. Back inside the house again, the guilt and anguish came. Everything I'd promised him just added to my shame. When at last came the choices, I denied I knew his name. Even if he was alive, wouldn't be the same. But then suddenly the air was filled with strange and sweet perfume. The light that came from everywhere, no shadows from the room. Jesus stood before me with his arms held open wide, and I fell down on my knees and just clung to him and cried. He raised me to my feet as I looked into his eyes. peace. 'Cause he's alive, he's alive, he's alive and not forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive, he's alive, he's alive and not forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide, for the victory has been won by God's only Son. He's alive and not forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive. He's alive. He's
Oh, just a second. Does anyone have an extra pacemaker? I think I need one all of a sudden. You know, I think I need a pacemaker. all of
Get
a
a
sudden.
cattle prod.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that worked pretty good. That worked pretty good.